Today marking 1 year since the mass shootings that took place in Lewiston, and as the community comes together to support one another, Sweetser's President and CEO Jane Van Bramer is here to talk through how we can best support your mental health. Jane, welcome.
Thank you.
This is an anniversary that can just be so difficult for so many across the area. What are some ways that folks can process and work through some of the trauma of the shooting? And for something like this, Jane, a year is really not a long time when you think about it.
It is not a long time. And certainly anniversaries of tragic events are really difficult for people. But there are several things that you can do to help you process them, to help you work through them. And they include things like connecting with family and community. You know, at our core, we are all social beings. So reach out, spend time with your loved ones, attend community remembrance events. All this will help you feel less alone and more connected. It's also important to practice self-care. You know, really focus on healthy habits like eating well, hydration, sleeping, even going for a walk outside. And there are also relaxation and breathing exercises that can help. And there's lots of free apps available on that. And finally, I'd say it's really important to connect with folks that you trust to talk about your feelings. It's important to be patient and non-judgmental with yourself. Healing takes time. Grief is hard. And remember, you know, the anniversary will not last forever.
Yeah, right. And Jane, as we look to support and help others around us, is it important that we remind ourselves that healing looks different for each individual?
Absolutely. You know, grief and healing is different. There's no cookie cutter approach. How we experience things is different from person to person, depending upon your history, your genetics, and your closeness to the event. So don't compare yourselves to others. Be patient with yourself.
Okay, and one more question before we let you go. I want you to help us talk through some of the important events and why they are so important. Community events like the ones happening tonight at the Coliseum, Lewiston, and then all around the area. Why are events like this such an important step towards hope, towards light, towards healing, towards resiliency, all those things?
I think definitely. I think part of what we learned after the tragedy last year was the strength of the Lewiston community and the strength of Maine in general, how everyone came together to support each other. And that kind of strength can also get us through this anniversary.
Okay, Jane Van Bramer, President and CEO of Sweetser's. You'll be back with us tonight for our hour-long special from 8 to 9. We'll see you then, and thanks so much for being a part of our extended coverage today, Jane.